the concept of modulation in Deleuze, and the importance of Simondon to the Deleuzean aesthetic. Art occupies a determinant position, a philosophy of immanence and becoming that strives to constitute a metaphysics of the event necessarily encounters the question of art on a triple plane. First, the sensible effects of works historically raises the problem of creation and of the mutation of cultures. Second, the disparity between the sensible effect of art and philosophy demands a critique of representation, which is relevant as much to arts understood as imitation as to the status of a philosophy of works. Third, art is at the center of semiotics, in the sense that Deleuze defines it in his studies on cinema, as a theory of signs irreducible to linguistic determinations. Deleuze affirms that art participates, just as much as philosophy and science, in the becoming of thought, but that their domains, as well as their methods and their effects, remain irreducible, independent and estranged. Their difference must be thought in terms of heterogeneity and not abstractly reduced to identical under the authority of the concept. Nevertheless, Deleuze does not in any way intend to deprive philosophy of the excellence proper to it. The fact that the art and science are equally creative justifies us in positing that philosophy creates concepts in the strict sense and in affirming its irreducible specificity. But it is precisely the fact that philosophy concerns the creation of concepts that at the same time suggests the urgency of thinking art in philosophy, without reducing the sense of words to the philosophical concepts, or renouncing thinking about art philosophically. It is the concept of modulation that makes it possible to extract from art the concepts that the theory of art requires, and that makes it possible for philosophy to learn from the experience of art in order to theorize the relations between thought and the sensible. If the semiotics that Deleuze proposes for cinema combines the systematic force of philosophy with the theory of the sign that eludes linguistic domination. If Deleuze chooses to use the term semiotics over semiology, this is because it is no longer a question of thinking about art as if it is a language, or of ordering sense according to discursive significations, but of elaborating the relations between matter and form, which brings with it new requirements. In art, matter that is not linguistically formed, that is irreducible to a statement, is nevertheless not amorphous, it is formed semiotically, aesthetically and pragmatically. Deleuze deploys this Simondonian concept of modulation to think through these new relations between matter and form. Simondon's contribution is decisive, and this is the occasion to establish the importance of a thinker whose theoretical fecundity, little recognized during his lifetime, did not escape Deleuze's attention. As early as 1966, Deleuze reviewed the abridged version of Simondon's thesis, which had appeared 2 years previously. Simondon defended his doctoral dissertation in 1958 under the direction of Merleau-Ponty. In his review, Deleuze hailed Simondon as a creator of new concepts. The new concepts established by Simondon seem to me extremely important. Their wealth and originality are striking, when they're not outright inspiring. Simondon in fact proposes a critique of the substantial subject that coordinates constellation of original concepts, the problematic, disparation, signal, resonance, crystallization, membrane and modulation. The problematic, disparation, signal, resonance, crystallization, membrane and modulation.